Good morning, students. My name is Maria Milanova, and today we will be talking about good manners, about the skills that you need to function effectively in another country, about what is okay in British culture. The first thing is to use the word please. When you are at a coffee shop, say coffee please, or could you tell me the way to the station, please, when you want to ask about a direction. Number 2. Very important is to say thank you. It's a word English use very often. When somebody answers your question or holds the door for you, you always say thank you. Number 3 is saying sorry. Or you'd better use I'm sorry because it is more personal. We use it, for example, when you step on somebody's foot or you bump into someone. Number 4 is saying excuse me. We use it when you sneeze or you need to ask somebody something. For example, excuse me, where is the nearest bus stop? Don't forget to say please. Number 5. Saying good morning, good afternoon or good evening. It always makes people feel good and creates a happy mood. Number 6. Greet people. Always ask how are you. When you ask how are you, wait to hear the other person's answer and then answer his question. Your answer should always be fine, thank you, I'm okay, not too bad, thank you, but please do not give details on your health or on your mood. Number 7. Smile. Smile creates friendly environment. When you smile, you give the other person the message that everything is okay. Shake hands. When you meet someone for the first time, firmly hold his entire hand. Remember not to kiss the person, just hold his hand. Cover your mouth when you yawn or cough, or you'd better cough inside your elbow in order not to pass germs. Stand in a line. Don't crowd around. Ask who's the last person and stand behind him. When you introduce somebody, keep in mind that you have to introduce a younger person to an older person. When you introduce a person of a lower status, he is supposed to be introduced to the person of a higher status. And when two people are of similar age and rank, introduce the one you know better to the other person. The next topic we will be discussing today is what you should never do in Britain. In terms of speaking in a group, try not to speak in a loud voice. In a public situation, avoid controversial subjects people have strong views on, such as politics or religion. If you come into a discussion, it can become a little aggressive. Of course, with close friends, you can share your views on the subject. Another thing which is very important is not to speak about money. Money, we know, is of great interest. We don't ask people how much money they earn or how much they pay for the car or for the house. Of course, with friends, it's okay. Another very important issue is to ask people personal questions. Never ask personal questions such as how old they are if they have children or not. Another thing is to speak about yourself. Avoid talking about yourself too much, because when you speak like this, it seems like you're boasting or you care too much about you. Another one is do not interrupt people. Wait patiently until somebody speaks and then say what you have planned to say. Another very important thing is not to stare at people, especially at women. In Britain, it is against the rules. Even when you want to look at somebody interesting, don't do it. Number 8. Kissing. Do not kiss people. In Britain, people prefer shaking hands. Do not touch people. In Britain, again, it is not accepted to hug or touch people by the shoulder. Even when you talk to people, try to keep distance of about a meter between you and the person you're talking to. 11. Don't be impatient. Wait patiently until people finish speaking to you and then say what you think. Please try not to call people Welsh, Scotch or Northern Irish English. And another one is using too much perfume. It often makes people around you feel uncomfortable. Another topic I'm planning to talk about today is about dining etiquette. About things we should or shouldn't do when we are invited by somebody at a dinner. First of all, when somebody invites you in his home, do not forget to bring a bottle of wine or a bunch of flowers if it's a woman, but please, the number of flowers should be even. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But when you are eating, don't forget that at dinner the fork is held down so food is scooped to the back of the fork. Never rest your elbows on the table. If you haven't finished eating, cross your knife and fork on your plate with the fork over the knife. Indicate you have finished eating by laying your knife and fork parallel across the right side of your plate. Toasts are given at formal meals. When you are in a pub, it's a common practice to pay for a round of drinks for everyone in your group. In England, it's very important how to end a conversation. If you have a reason to end a conversation, you can use, okay, look at the time. Or, I'm afraid I have another appointment. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Or it's been a pleasure talking to you. If you have plans to continue meeting with the person, don't forget to tell him, let's get together soon, let's do lunch sometime, I'll call you next week, I'll be in touch. To say goodbye, you should say bye for now, take care, or see you, bye-bye, thank you very much. Now, for homework, I want you to work in pairs, compare and contrast British and Bulgarian etiquette and manners. Find the differences. Give advice to a person who is visiting Bulgaria. Tell him what to do or not to do. And when you present when you gather the information, present it to the class, or write a short text with no more than 140 words.